Diana Ross is #1 this date in 1986 with Chain Reaction. 1996 is next. This is Radio 2 and the BBC Sounds app on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 2 o'clock. This is Justine Green. Several BBC TV and radio sports shows have been pulled at the last minute after presenters and pundits announced they were boycotting in support of Gary Lineker. Stars from programmes including Football Focus, Final Score and Fighting Talk said they were walking out in solidarity after the Match of the Day presenter was suspended for criticising the government's new migrants policy on social media. The Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer has criticised the BBC's decision.
It is not impartial for the BBC to cave in to Tory MPs complaining about Gary Lineker. It's the opposite of impartial. And now you can see just how badly exposed that they are.
A number of cliff-top homes in Norfolk have been evacuated because they're at risk of collapsing into the sea. High tides are battering the sandy cliffs at Hemsby, just north of Great Yarmouth, leaving the wooden properties close to the edge. Fire crews have been urging anyone still in their homes to leave. Lance Martin, who lives there, hopes to move his house, which he bought in 2017.
The risk to the property at the time was the coastal erosion around here was reckoned at about a metre a year. That would have given me 30, 40, even 50 years. So I didn't have any worries. Then we were hit by the beast from the east and the following storm, and it wiped all that out in that fortnight. I was speaking to the council yesterday and they've kindly allowed me a week to 10 days. So the sooner I can get the equipment up here to get it done, the better.
Silicon Valley Bank UK says it will be put into insolvency from tomorrow evening after its US parent company collapsed yesterday. It's the largest failure of an American bank since 2008. A leading economist has said this is a problem with a single bank, but there could be a contagion effect for less well-regulated UK financial institutions. A tropical storm is making its return to the coast of southern Africa again after killing at least 27 people. Cyclone Freddy is thought to be the longest-lasting tropical storm ever recorded, having formed in early February. As it approaches land, the wind speed has climbed to more than 90 miles an hour. Will Ross reports.
Even though the eye of the storm has not yet reached Mozambique, its ferocity is already being felt with extremely strong winds and heavy rainfall. In parts of the country, including Zambezia province, people have been urged to leave their homes and seek shelter in schools, churches and warehouses. The ground is already saturated and even flooded in places, so a further deluge from tropical cyclone Freddy will make life even more difficult.
Another day of protest is underway in France against government legislation that would raise the pension age by 2 years to 64. President Macron says the changes are needed to guarantee future pensions. On Thursday, more than 1 million people demonstrated against the legislation. In rugby union, Wales take on Italy in Rome in the next quarter of an hour, having yet to win a match in this year's Six Nations tournament. England face the reigning champions France later at Twickenham. That's the BBC News. It's 3 minutes past 2.